for more reviews, please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again. Today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. This is the second, spoiler pack. I have not looked at this. I have cut the tape, so I'm going to do kind of a live unboxing and you get to see my reactions to them as we go. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Like I said, I cut the tape, but I haven't done anything else to it. So... Goddamn thing's taped in there. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure it has something important to do. Well, I'll hold off on whatever this is. It's squishy, so okay. Empty box. All right. So let's get this stuff here out of the way. And it looks like Nemesis Prime. So, I wonder what the hell this stuff is. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take him here out of the package. I guess I can zoom in a little bit now and adjust, pardon me, my camera. There's guns. This looks like Power Master cannons. Let's find out. I did not buy this version of Optimus. I saw it at Target the other day. I said to myself, I've already got an Optimus. I don't really need another one. I'm going to do a video on how many Optimus, what's the plural of Optimus Prime? Optipi? How many of these we actually need as a reviewer. We'll get into some of that. Okay. We get a little flame effect here. Come on now, there we go. Okay, we got that. Pop those. Almost. Alright, here's the figure. We got this. Oh, son of a bitch. That'll be that way. Alright, and that is everything from the box. So give me just a second and I will put all this together and we'll take a look at it. Alright, so now we've got everything out of the packaging and we can look at it. Here's his sword he comes with. Good enough sculpt, I guess. I could see them using that for Grimlock. Yeah. We get this little snake thingy. Makes the bridge. Yeah. Okay. We get the sword here, which kind of confused me the first time I looked at it. But then I looked at it and I went, oh, I bet this opens like this, which it does. And then the wings flip around and now you've got a bird sword. That is cheesy, 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 cheesy. We get this piece of translucent, which is bent, but that happens. We get two of these cannons right here. Excuse me. We get his gun. Lots of hollow. We get the directions here, and I haven't read them yet, but apparently the bird's Giza and Fangtron. Alrighty. Look like fairly simple instructions based on what I can tell. Anyway, how to transform him, how to do crapping things to him. Yeah, okay. Alright. I still don't know what the hell this stuff is. I don't remember seeing it anywhere in the instructions either. So, figure it out here in a minute. And here's the trailer. Excuse me. The trailer is measuring in at approximately 9 inches from there to there. If you turn it into, you know, trailer mode, then it's going to be about 6 3/4. Actually, why don't we go ahead before we do that and just look at some of the detail that's in here. This is very reminiscent of the Masterpiece one, with all the details and whatnot. There's not a pinch of color in this. This is all black. I don't understand why they didn't, you know, at least give us a piece of translucent or something for the little robot dude drone thingy. But they didn't ask me. It closes up well enough. It's got no weight to it. It's very, very light. This comes down, moves around. These things right here are bolted on, so they're not going to go anywhere. Yeah, they don't move at all, at least not that I can tell from here. I don't even see any hinges. This thing measures from the tires to the top, 3 1/4. Width wise, about 2 3/8. Yeah, it's alright. Looking at the figure itself, I suppose the best thing to do would be to compare it to my Prime from the same line. Now you have to remember this Prime has repro label stickers on him, so when you are looking at him, just remember that. Here he is with, I guess it's his mold mate. I guess it would be, yeah. They look to have just about the same stuff going on. They do have the same stuff going on. So he is just a remake of this older mold that Hasbro's been able to get a little bit more use out of. Let's see here. This is the gun from Optimus. This is the gun from Nemesis. They appear to be absolutely exactly the same. So, yep, you can hold it, no problem. Alright. What about his sword? Can you hold his sword? That's a big ass sword for him. Not happily. It only goes down to there. Maybe that's the only place it's supposed to go down to, I don't know. This one he can hold a little bit better. This blast effect is too small to go into the gun, so I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look on that. This makes the shield, right? Supposedly. Maybe not. I don't know. I also don't know what the hell I'm doing with these. I guess that's a thing. The thing you can do, as Emgo would say. I don't know what the hell to do with those. We'll figure this out. So, he's standing in at approximately 6 1/2 inches, shoulder to shoulder. We're looking at 3 3/4. Depth wise, we're looking at about 2 1/2. Articulation, head goes all the way around, a little up, a little down. A little bit of sassy bot, not a whole lot. Arms go all the way around, out to there. Bicep rotation on that mushroom peg. Nice tight elbow. Get you a little bit past 90 degrees, so that's a good thing. The wrists rotate, they're fixed. No ab crunch, but again, you get the hips work just fine. Rotation right there, all the way around, all the way out, so he can definitely do the Chinese. Forward to there, back to there. So it's not the American. Thigh rotation built around the knee and a little bit around this universal joint right there. Over 90 on the bend. The feet can come down that far. No real up. Toe goes down. That's his articulation. So I guess the next thing we need to do is scale comparison. Wait. Damn, brother, you're looking good. Ah! Haha, I took out Optimus. So you did. Alright, why don't we do scale comparison? So transforming Fangtron here is pretty simple. He comes in at 2.5 inches. With this, height-wise, we're looking at about 1 inch. With the effect, it's about 2.5. Width-wise, 2 inches. Take this off. This does nothing other than it's supposed to be a shield, or you can hook it onto a base or something. This thing comes down. This comes in. This comes down. This comes out. And here you have a snake. And I guess you can store this on the back, make him look cool. I don't know. This thing doesn't do much for me. If I ever use it, I think it's going to be as a ramp or some shit like that. I think I already showed this off, but I don't think I measured it. About 4.5 inches by 1/2 inch by close to 1 inch. Real quick, transformation, pop those two things up, rotate, and now you got a bird. Wingspan is about 7.5. Nothing else really changes, I don't think. Yeah. These are on the same hinge, so when you move one, you move them both. That's not bad. It's a feels like a soft ratchet of some kind. That's this thing. So I pulled the top off this thing and opened it up, and it's got some type of, I don't know what the hell you call this stuff. It's like super putty, or that stuff we used to use to, I'm showing my age, but we used to get this stuff in these eggs, and you could put it on newspaper, it would transfer some of the ink onto it. This is what this feels like, and it's nasty. Inside of it, we get these little miniature Energon cubes. And I mean, they're tiny. They are tiny. These things are measuring in probably 1/4 of an inch. Not quite a 1/2 inch square. I get it. I guess they're supposed to be to scale for these. This is the one I normally use, so I guess I'm happy to have these. There's some type of softer material. They're not like these. This is hard. Yeah. Well, I'm sure old Cosmos there can pedal them. Yeah, I can pedal those. They're all yours, brother. So transforming old Nemesis here is really no different from the other. I will tell you, I've already transformed it once because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing. It was scary tight. I mean, scary tight trying to move, break the connection here with the crotch. So rotate that around just to get it out of the way. Go ahead and open this up. Tuck your head down. Oh, and this is done in no particular order, by the way. Get your arms out of the way. This was pegged in here so tightly that it was quite scary trying to get it out. Quite scary. Rotate those around. We'll deal with those in a minute. Come in here, pull down your tires all the way, kind of out of the way. Go ahead and pull them down. You can take your things here and swing them around. And in, kind of like that. Right, there. Rotate, pull around and in, like this right here, and that will plug in. There's a spot, divot for the tire there, where to go in. Pull your tires up, like that. Open up your matrix cavity here. Unfurl all this. Pull this up, like that. Pull it all down. Slip it into place. Close up your windows there so it all stays in place. Pull those up. These flaps right here. Push these down. They just connect where they're supposed to. And there are grooves and notches for that. And there's basically the cab. The feet, you can go ahead and push those together. Undo this right here, like this. Take your tires, rotate them around, just like that. Push your legs together, give them a squeeze, and there's a notch and a pin. Goes in, and here is Nemesis in his robot mode. I'm sorry, his vehicle mode. And it's alright. The tires do roll, so that's something. Measures in at 5 3/4 by 2.5 by almost 2. We'll give it to him and call it 2. So there's a pin right here. It goes into the port that's right underneath there that I forgot to open. I gotta tell you, if it wasn't for my little spudger right here, I'm not sure I would have been able to have done that. So, pin goes in the port, and there he is with his trailer, all combined up. We're looking at a total of about 10 inches. So, and yeah, it can move that far with this trailer before it pops off. We're going to have a discussion about the stuff that's in this trailer here. Yes, we are. But Optimus should theoretically be able to do the same thing. Yes, okay. Okay. Alright, so yes, Optimus. Again, I remind you, it's got the upgrade kit on it. He should be able to take the trailer. Yeah, he loses just a little bit because of the extended smoke stacks, but not enough to make it worthwhile to worry about. In case you're curious, here's the two of them together. Alright, why don't we do scale comparison. Final thoughts wise, as always, the three things I look at: playability, materials, and cost. Playability is fine. You have a lot of options here that you wouldn't normally have in other situations, and I appreciate that. The materials, they feel like your typical Hasbro thing. I'm not sure they're going to break, but I did have a scary moment there with the crotch moving back the way it was supposed to. The cost. I paid $65 to have this thing delivered to my home. It was a Hasbro exclusive. Now, the Leader Class Optimus Prime with the trailer is $50. I passed on that because I bought this one for $30. So perhaps the cost is sufficient. I mean, you get two of these little $5 things, so maybe the cost is okay. I know I live by the motto of never regret a purchase, only make good purchases. I'm not 100% sure I made a good purchase with this. I don't dislike it. I think it's fine, but I can't really promote it. It's definitely fine. It's better than fine. It's great. It's Nemesis Prime. That's me. But not me. Damn it, you know what I mean. You need more Nemesi. It's a snake, Nemesis. That's your comeback? It's a snake. Should you buy this? I think it's pretty much sold out everywhere. I do not see this as being one of those things that you should pay $100 for. I don't see it as something you should pay $80 for. The materials here aren't the extra things that you get with it. They don't really make a whole lot of sense in some cases, and they don't really store that well. I mean, there's nothing to keep them in here. There's nothing to keep them in here. And it's kind of sad, honestly. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I don't dislike it. I don't hate it. But I'm sure I probably could have come up with something better to spend $65 on. Anyway, this is Tom. Oh, and I've got to tell you, this is a fail. Absolute, abject fail. Fail. Absolute fail. I don't know if this is non-toxic or not, but it's made in China. So, fail. Absolute fail. This is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
And thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
So, like, I'm getting extra money because Tom wrote a book, and he wants you all to buy it, and I get, contract money for this. So, the name of the book is The Djinn Chronicles Volume 1 Growth. It's part 1 of a trilogy. It's available on Amazon. Go read it. It's like only $5. Go read it. Buy it. And junk. I'm out of here.